Good morning. Welcome to Morning Joe with Christina and Brooke. Today we're going impromptu style. What's out there, people?
Hey, do you want to throw it? Do you dare throw it to me
Go, Joe, go.
when we don't have anything at all planned?
Joe.
All right. So I'll tell you this. I was actually thinking about this on the way here. So I very recently celebrated a birthday. And it's not one of those milestone ones, but it's close to one of those milestone ones, right? And I tend to just by nature be introspective and reflective and then just thinking about big picture stuff all the time. I think much more so over the last couple of days because of, who we are as human beings when we celebrate those birthdays. So a question I've been thinking about, and I'd love to throw it to you guys because I genuinely want to know your answers because I know the short-term practical answer, but I'm wondering the bigger picture answer, which is like, what are you trying to accomplish and why? Like, I know that we talk about it often, we all have our little ventures and we're all doing things and we're trying to progress but kind of having a more solid idea of what that looks like and why, like, why is that the thing?
You're getting older, Joe.
For whatever it's worth, I've felt like I've been old for a decade already. So,
it's so funny. And like, that goes back to purpose, right? What's your purpose? What's your life's purpose? I know we talked about our life's mission. Christina, you said it a few times also, but yeah, what are we doing? Why are we spinning our wheels? What is it going back to? What's the meaning behind it?
what is it, Brooke?
What are we?
What is it? Like, yeah, so that's legit the question that I was thinking about on the way here. Like, I know what Brooke is working on. I have conversations with Christina about what the future might be, but I'm curious, like, even if it's not the specific details, it could be, but the deeper thing of of why is that the thing? Like, how does that fit into what it is? Why, how does the why fit in to like the big picture?
Yeah, Joe. And I think that like how some people are very lucky to know what their purpose is, right? In life. But your purpose can change, right? And I think that's more abstract, more of a vision, your 5, 10-year, 20-year goals. Just what is it that you want to accomplish while you're on this earth, right? So, I mean,
Go.
Okay, so, what I do know in the moment, what I want my legacy to be is someone who made a difference in the lives of people with ADHD. I want there to be a legacy after I die with something out there for people with ADHD. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it looks like right now, but I'm happy with the work that I'm doing right now, but I want there to be something that's left.
Yes, I think you nailed it. Not nailed it in terms of being right or wrong, because there is no right or wrong, but I think the way that you thought about it was one of my landing spots when I was thinking about it. Is I think for a lot of people that are really motivated and really driven, it's to build something beyond them, right? I use the word legacy. The idea of building something that's going to outlive you, that's going to outgrow you, something that will remain, something that will be impactful beyond whatever our time here is.
Sure. And Joe, I'm sorry, Christina, I'm like totally cutting you off right now.
Great. No, you really aren't. I'm a thinker.
I hope you weren't hoping to talk.
I'm in my happy place. This is great.
I hope you didn't show up on this call expecting to get a word in today.
Because I'm gonna roll right now.
Perfect.
You hit it. You nailed it. I think the more we speak it, the more we work towards it and hold ourselves accountable towards it. So whether it's donating a ton of money or whatever we have towards a certain organization, or creating something tangible, right, that people can use afterwards, or untangible, like you've created this impact on people that is unforgettable. But the more you speak it, the more you work towards it, right?
Totally. Totally. I mean, I think we've come back to that so often. It's the purpose, and one of the reasons I think that these videos exist. The reason we get together to put this out there is to try to have this be on people's radars often, to have it be at the forefront of their mind. Because the more you think about it, the more you verbalize it, the more it's a part of your daily thinking, the higher likelihood that you're moving towards it.
Yeah.
Right. I'm dying to hear what Christina has to say. Like chomping at the bit. I want to hear it.
I have nothing great other than I appreciate you bringing this up today, Joe. It is important to verbalize, as Brooke is saying, and think about it and put it out there. But I feel like mine has shifted, but also stayed the same since becoming a mom. I've always wanted to help others. I've always been passionate about education. That's always been the forefront of everything. But since Victoria, like my vision, I don't want to say it's gotten foggier, but in a way it's foggier because there's not as much of a focus on that. And I used to think it was cheesy when people would say, or my mom would say it all the time, my greatest accomplishment is you kids. And I'm like, how lame. Really? That's it? That's all you got? And now I'm like, no, wait, that's so true. Now I get it. So in a way, Victoria is my greatest legacy, and making her the best version of herself and helping her work through all of the things that I see her struggling with, that I myself struggled with as an 8-year-old, is like my greatest passion right now. But if you'd asked me 5 years ago, I'd say, well, I want to change the landscape of education and how teaching and learning looks. And I'm still really passionate about that, but I'm more passionate about making sure that we figure out Victoria. That's my legacy, my kid.
Mm.
Is that cheesy?
No.
I just became my mother.
It's so funny because, sorry, Mom, if you're watching, but like, yeah, we all rank on our parents, I'm sure, when we're younger, and like, no, I'm never going to be like this. Like, that's so silly. And I'm sure my soon to be stepsons are like, like, I'm not going to be like that. But then you mold into that because very often our core values, right, are similar to our parents because that's how we were raised.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, can I just share something? Because I'm such a hog here today. I'm so excited. You caught me on an excited day where I slept for 10 hours, guys. Whoa.
That's like unheard of for you, right?
Yeah, I had 4 hours of sleep.
I like, okay, go. It's yours. Take it. I'm going to go on mute. Do what you do.
No.
Take the wheel, bro.
This is what happens when you join us before our real recordings. In my 3C activation course this week, I was talking about purpose. And I promise for everyone watching, we did not plan this. This is completely impromptu. But obviously, I have to share because it's on the top of my mind. When I was talking to a group today, my adult ADHD group, we talked about purpose. And we said, what is involved in your purpose, right? In life's purpose, or just the purpose of what you're doing right now. And it just goes back to your values, your talents, your passions, and your skills. So Christina, it resonated with me when you were saying like Victoria has made your previous purpose a little foggy because she is your world, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's your interest. She's your passion. Oh, and one more thing. You can use this too. So your why funnel, like it could be on your purpose now or your purpose for your life's mission, right? So I know this just as a goal, but like, why am I motivated about this purpose? What does it provide me? Why do I want it? How does it serve me? And then you get all the way down to how you feel about it. Just my 2 cents. And now I'll stop sharing.
That might be worth sharing on the Facebook page, maybe dropping it as an attachment so people can use it. I might need to use it. It's one of the reasons why I loved where Christina came down, and which is a little bit surprising for me, which especially given how much we talk, Christina, this is awesome, where I always joke that I love that you guys have become such a big part of my life, because in so many ways I see us as being, we have a lot of things in common, but we're also very different in a lot of ways. And I thought that we would be like on a continuum in terms of the answer to this question, like what do you want to, like, what are you doing and why are you doing it? And I'm surprised that Christina seems to have come down in between both of us.
I know.
And Brooke is like, well, you know, purpose and legacy and ADHD, and I want to impact people's lives. And Christina's like, I want that, but I'm not so sure. I'm a mom and being, and on the other, and I'm like, yo, I just want to go camping. Like, what's the life that I could carve out for myself where I could just be road tripping as often as possible? Like, I just want to be a hobo in a van, right? Like, that's, we're on that continuum. But I love that. First of all, you've got those tools available, Brooke, that I'm probably going to take a look at. Again, birthday, approaching one of those monumental ones where it's like, man, do I need to rethink things, or is it okay to be working towards being like a hobo in a van, road tripping throughout the year? I don't know. Is that okay? Maybe your little purpose funnel will help me figure that out. But also the idea that it can change, right? That the Christina from a decade ago might have had purpose XYZ. And it's okay that a decade later, she's like, you know what? Maybe it's not XYZ. Maybe it's something else.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that for you, Christina, like, I know that your purpose is more Victoria now, but the education piece is still there. It's taking I don't want to say it this way, it's taking a backseat to Victoria. I mean, you are education. Like, you still do that, but it might be purpose number 2 rather than purpose number 1, which is Victoria and Nick.
And I'm intense, so number 2 is still up there.
Oh, my queen up there, I know. You have accomplished everything on your list before I'm even up. And so, like,
I feel that Christina's intensity for the 10th thing on her list is more intense than the number 1 thing on mine.
No,
right? That by the time she gets to 8, 9, or 10, her level of intensity is still beyond like the thing that I'm really trying to get.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
You guys are awesome.
You guys are awesome.
All right.
I know we had a hard stop.
Yeah, I gotta go to my Purpose of Family also and watch some soccer.
Go do your thing, girl.
Enjoy. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Go do your thing.
Have a great Sunday, everybody.